Welcome to Toxic Ships Podcast, where my goal is to help you tap in and reveal the better self within. So, get settled and welcome to something like group therapy. Good evening, and thank you so much for deciding to drop in and share your energy with me. I'm your host, Tiffany R. Today's topic, escaping a narcissist. Let me start by saying I technically escaped 4 different times before finally feeling free. The first attempt was June of 2019. I gathered my children and nothing more. We fled back home to St. Louis, Missouri. I figured if I was surrounded by family, I would feel and be safe. But boy, was I wrong. The first night there, I said my goodnights to my then husband at around midnight. That same night, my sister and I decided to step out, change the mood a bit. The very moment I left my stepmother's house, that's when the calls and the texts started back to back. This went on until my phone died. The next morning, my stepmom and brother were at my sister's house banging on the door because my ex had been in contact with them. To this day, I still have no clue as to how he obtained their contact information or how he knew my every move. I never went back to our marital home. Instead, I took the money that I snuck and saved up through stock investments, and I placed it in my stepmother's bank account for safekeeping. After about a month on my stepmother's couch and getting my life savings of just about $5,000 moved safely, I was prepared to head back to Memphis, Tennessee, to start our new life in our new home, away from my narcissistic ex. That unfortunately did not turn out as planned. After arriving to what was essentially a condemned building, I sent for the money that my stepmother kept for safekeeping. She informed me that the money was taken from her account. She was unaware of it. She led me on month after month with excuses of why she didn't have the money, leaving me in a position of using our last money to purchase a generator and rig that motherfucker up so that we could have some power. Meanwhile, all of this went on in the dead of summer in the South. My stepmother showed no empathy or urgency knowing that my children were with me, including my then 6-year-old diabetic son. She eventually paid over a few months, but let's be real, that shit hits different when it's one lump sum compared to when it's $300 here, $500 there. I know you're listening to this because you're fucking nosy, so let me tell you now, you were real fucked up for that shit. Real fucked up. Hey guys, I know listening to other traumatic events can definitely be triggering for your own. So with that being said, enjoy this quick commercial break from Goodies for Thy Soul Online, where the mission is to pass on generational health for the masses. Hi, I'm Tiffany R., owner and creator of Goodies for Thy Soul Online. Goodies for Thy Soul Online is the sister company to Goodies for Thy Soul. Goodies for Thy Soul was created back in 2018 with one goal in mind, and that was to provide all-natural, life-saving, affordable products to the masses. Goodies for Thy Soul was such a success that I decided to take it one step further by creating Goodies for Thy Soul Online. Goodies for Thy Soul Online virtual goodie kits offer the same amazing product plus so much more. Included in your Goodies virtual kit is all the information that you will need to create your own goodies from the comfort of your own home. Not only have I put the power and knowledge of creation in your hands, I have armed you with my amazing, life-changing secret ingredients. So, whether you're simply in search of the all-natural solution to your problem, looking to pass down generational health, or finally start that private label company, Goodies for Thy Soul Online is the place for you. Happy creating! Welcome back. Before we jump back in, just an FYI, information for all advertisement can be found in the description below. Now, back to our regular show. I was finally able to get the proper permits to acquire legal power to the still very much condemned violating building. definitely had to know a motherfucker to get those passed. Either way, my ex would continue to make my life a living hell. Actually, things had gotten worse, as they normally do when you discard a narcissist. So I decided to again escape by selling my home and rent property in town to prevent him from sitting outside my home or continue to come up with ways of getting around my cameras. But that soon proved to be of no help. He found us everywhere we went, even running into us while we were running errands far, very far from where he run his daily errands. Now, the last straw was when my son and I was walking our dog and a gentleman approached us. Now, I recognized him from the day before by the bright blue in the Carolina Panthers coat that he was wearing. Instead of asking, he said to us, "That's a beautiful dog. His name is Bear, right?" At that very moment, I knew that not only was my ex stalking me, but he was sending others to do his dirty work. This scary, creepy shit went on for months until I was able to finally escape for the third time. And yes, the cops were called multiple times, and each time this very narcissistic ass system took his side. But as I was saying, I was finally able to escape for the third time, and this time I thought I had gotten away. I had relocated all the way across the world, and he was a felon. No way he could get me here, right? Wrong. Little did I know, the mental abuse that he had inflicted on me all those years we were married would leave me fighting my own internal battle, fighting to escape his grasp for the fourth and final time. But after months of trying to release and forget, I finally understood that what I really needed was to release and forgive. I would like to send an abundance of courage and strength to anyone that is currently fighting this battle. Well, folks, that is all of our time. I am grateful to all that tuned in today. I do pray that you were able to find an answer or even a glimmer of hope. Until next time, make it a great day. The choice is literally yours.